The Repeated Fall of Western Civilization, Part 4. A final factor in Rome's demise is increasingly pertinent to Europe and America today. Number 4. The establishment of a welfare class of dropouts who didn't contribute. Increasing numbers of talented people chose to drop out, to stop contributing to society as a whole. Since Christians made up a large number of these dropouts, Sir Edward Gibbon blamed Christianity for Rome's collapse in his famous history. While Gibbon was far too simplistic, his point was not inaccurate. Rutilius Namatianus, a writer sailing up the west coast of Italy in the early 4th century, said this of monasteries he saw: because of their fear, quote, they shun what is good. Again, because of their fear, they shun what is good. Further, the celibacy of monasticism contributed to the growing serious problem of underpopulation of Roman families. Oddly, the increasingly Christian population neglected Paul's teachings of salvation and grace alone by Jesus' commands to be in the world. Embracing monasticism instead as a way to avoid sin and escape eternal punishment. Further, deconstructionist elements found a happy home in the cloister, demanding somewhat communistic solutions to every problem. The pagan historian Zosimus remarked that what they meant by sharing with the poor, was the reduction of everyone else to their own degraded level. But what was especially made it to the point was his emphasis on their uselessness to the state, to which they refused to make any contribution whatsoever. In 2011, England experienced massive rioting that led to the loss of life, severe property damage, and increased racial tensions, major economic consequences. The rioters were unique by not even pretending to claim a cause. According to the interviews they granted, their only motive was criminality for the sake of being destructive. Looting, burning, and killing were no means to an end, but rather the end themselves. Upon analysis, Christina Adone, there you go, and others determined that these thugs were almost universally people who had no engagement with a healthy and productive society. Those who worked only did so in gang business. They paid no taxes but lived on the dole. Thus, just as with Rome, the dropout class struck from within an attempt to cripple a Western society. Of course, this is clear and present danger in other Western nations as well. Occupy Wall Street was a showy harbinger for America, as are the hackers, pirates, and drug dealers throughout the world. These dropouts, like domestic terrorists, are not venting their unhappiness on any enemy or expressing displeasure productively. They are hurting their own society and thereby stealing their own demise. That's it, they're stealing their own demise. In interest of full disclosure, I am myself disabled and receive small payments of support from the American Social Security system. However, I remain dedicated to contribute to society. Hopefully, others who have withdrawn can likewise find acceptance and purpose in constructive contributions. Don't drop out.